Hey, it's Jen, and I'm making a video from my still very cluttered bedroom, because I have to wait to payday to buy the bins that fit under my bed so I can finish cleaning. Yay! Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I remember. So I've come up with an idea I think that will work great for me, and hopefully for you too. I'm going to do a video series just called Book Diary, or Book-ish Diary, I'm not sure. One or the other. And the premise of it will just be that every few days I'll make a video and I'll tell you what book related things I've been up to lately. Alright, this video is going to be a little strange because, okay, so I love that mineral water, you know, the carbonated mineral water. I just love it, right? It's my favorite thing. And usually, like, spouse does the grocery shopping and he buys me several big bottles of it. And he did the grocery shopping, and I saw these cans of seltzer water, like, in the fridge, and I was like, oh, they must have been out of the stuff we usually get, and he got these. So I drank, like, 3 of them, and they tasted weird, and I'm like, man, I hope he never buys these again, these are gross. They're alcoholic. So, yeah. And I never have alcohol, so I'm feeling a little weird. It's probably because I drank it, like, through a straw, too, which just makes it better. So yeah, this is gonna be strange. But it's already too late, and this is kind of the time I have to do this video, so... Alright, so book diary. The book I'm reading right now that I absolutely love is this one, The Golden Compass by Phillip Pullman. I am so sad that I waited so long to read this, because this is so much fun. I have, what, less than 100 pages left yet. And I don't know what they would have to screw up on this to make me not like this, because right now this is just great, and I'm so excited. It's so nice to find a new favorite thing. I didn't read Harry Potter till I was an adult, and I was like, oh, new favorite thing! And Golden Compass, okay, it's not Harry Potter, but it's still like, ooh, new favorite thing! So, yeah. This is going to be a series I'm going to end up owning. I shouldn't say that yet, this is just book 1. And I know there's quite a few more of them, so maybe after, like, book 3, I'll go for sure, hey, I'm buying this. You know what, I'm just gonna step out of frame, enjoy the view of my closet door. This book. I don't like to be mean, but it feels like Dahl just sort of phoned it in on this one. I mean, it feels like it's just a bunch of references to his prior books, which I love. I mean, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Matilda, The Twits, The Witches. I enjoyed all of those, and this just... it wasn't a strong effort. Maybe this is good for, like, kids who are just getting into chapter books, like as a beginning chapter book. So, I mean, there's probably someone who enjoys this, but it wasn't me. I still gave it 3 stars because it's Dahl, and it kind of feels like it'd be sacrilegious to give it less than that, so... But yeah. Blah. Disappointed for sure. This one. Okay. I haven't read this since I was a kid. I was like 12 the last time I read this. Someone donated it, but I can't add it to the system because we already have a copy in the system that hasn't checked out, so I can't add it. So I bought it at the library bookstore, and I'm so excited because it was an ex-library copy from another library, and it had all these stickers up the spine, but whatever library that was, doesn't use stamps on the inside, and they used, like, premium book tape. I don't know if you know this, but premium book tape peels right back off the spine, like it was never there, and I didn't realize that. I thought this was going to be covered in labels forever, and I peeled it up, and it all came, like, right off. I was like, oh, and it's pretty now. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this as much as an adult as I did when I was a kid. At the top it says, a boy and his dog stalk the notorious red fox, Haunt Fox. I'm remembering that they don't catch the fox, and they kind of respect it and leave it alone. I hope that's how it is. I hope that's how it is, but I don't know. I love this style vintage book. I love it. This is what I collect. I love these things. I already think I have 2 more variations of this. I have a paperback and I have an alternative cover that's also ex-library. I might reread this year and see if I still like it. It probably won't, but you know, those magical childhood books are only good for so long anyways, unless they're Harry Potter. That stuff tastes weird, but whatever. Don't mind me stepping out of frame, and I'm back. Inner Life of Animals by Peter Wohlleben. I absolutely loved Hidden Life of Trees, and I liked this one quite a bit. You can tell this isn't quite as much of his expertise as the trees one was. It's still, how to put it? Hold on a minute, actually, because there is something on my camera and it's driving me crazy. Hold on. Boop. What was that? I don't know. Piece of hair or something. But if I had to look at that any longer, I was gonna go nuts. So, here's the thing. He has an excellent conversational writing style that I just love. It reminds me of what was my favorite series, and that's the James Herriot books. He's got this excellent writing style that makes this content a lot more engaging than it would otherwise be. Now, for people who like pure science, this has a lot of anecdotes in it, and I know a lot of people hate that in a nonfiction book. I don't. I'm cool with it because it's all sprinkled throughout with referenced scientific studies as well. So it's a good mix of the two. It isn't just anecdotes and it isn't just scientific studies, and it's very readable. I think that this is excellent for people who aren't usually fans of nonfiction. I think this is a great choice for those people. I like nonfiction and I still enjoyed this even though I realized that some of it was kind of fluff, but the writing style was excellent, so I liked it anyways. I think I gave it 4 stars, but definitely I'm tempted to buy this one and Hidden Life of Trees because the covers are complementary and they'd look really nice together on my shelf, and I liked them. I liked them enough where I would like to lend them to a friend, so I might buy them for that reason. Excuse me while I step out of frame again. La, I'm still here. Okay, so I'm trying to kind of catch up on some juvenile fiction that I've missed. The Jumbies, I don't remember how I missed this one. I'm not sure. Anyways, it's by Tracey Baptiste, I think is how you pronounce her name. And this is really cool. It is kind of, well, the author describes it best. Let me see if I can find the description for you. She does a good job of describing it. Okay. The Jumbies is inspired by the Haitian folktale, The Magic Orange Tree, with the only similarities being the little girl, the oranges, the evil lady, and the island setting. In my story, the evil lady is a Jumby. In Trinidad, people talk about Jumbies as if they might be your next-door neighbor or your cousin's girlfriend, so you begin to wonder about the people you meet, especially at night. Jumby is the name for every bad-thinking, sneaky, trick-loving creature that comes out at night with the purpose of causing trouble. So, this is basically, it's a fairy tale, set with creatures from Trinidad's folklore, which I thought was really great, because there's not much of that, and it's nice to come across something new. This features diverse characters, but it isn't strictly about diversity. It's an excellent adventure story for anybody. I think anyone can enjoy this. It is a juvenile book though, so if you're looking for kind of the world building that you see in adult fiction, you're not going to find that here. There is still some world building, but it's at a juvenile level. So there's that. There was nothing problematic in this book, except, okay, I hate to pick at anything, but there was one chapter that bothered me a little bit. It's not problematic. It was just a pacing issue for me. But I'm not going to tell you where because it was really such a small thing. It really was a non-issue. I just passed that chapter and went, man, I wish someone would have left that out. But that doesn't detract from the rest of the book. You'll know it when you get there, or you won't know it. So if you do know it, just skip that chapter. You'll know what I'm talking about when you get there. Let's see. Yeah, I had trouble finding my straw there. That was good. One more book haul-ish thing. This was off the free cart. When anything is in too bad a condition to sell, it gets stuck out on the free cart. So I went ahead and took this one, because this one, it's not on my to-be-reads anymore, because I kind of purged my TBR shelf on Goodreads. But this is a book I've been recommended in the children's book discussions on Goodreads. When Hitler Stole Pink Rabbit. So I'm going to look forward to reading this without having to have spent money on it, because unfortunately it's not in my library system anymore. If it's good, I might recommend that we order another copy, because we get asked fairly often for juvenile fiction based in the time period of World War II. So it'd be nice to have a few more copies of something different, because there's quite a bit of World War II juvenile fiction. But we only have so many copies of Number the Stars, and Boy in the Striped Pajamas, and a few others. And so it'd be nice to have like one more to choose from when all the local 5th graders are all doing this at the same time. So that'd be cool. Let's see. Do you want a personal life update? I could do that too. Let's do that. So yeah, as I mentioned before, my room is still a mess. And you'll remember the carpet beetle incident. Okay, so this is an important lesson for anyone with kids. If you have a kid and you bring them to the pediatrician for bug bites, and the pediatrician doesn't do any testing at all and just tells you that you've got a bug problem in your house, take your kid to a dermatologist. Just take them there. Go ahead and spend that money, because you know what? Guess what my kid actually had? Was it from carpet beetles? No, it wasn't. She had a combination of hand, foot, and mouth disease and scabies. Yes. So you know how I tore my whole life apart and changed the carpet and did all that? For nothing. For nothing. Yeah. For no reason. Yeah. So I had washed everything. I cleaned everything. There is not a living bug left in this house. Which I guess is a good thing, but we didn't need to race to replace the carpet and all that stuff too, but we did. And so, yeah, so over the weekend, we got to do that whole cover everyone in permethrin cream from head to toe, and wash all the blankets, and then wash all the blankets, and then wash all the blankets again. So yeah, that's that rant. Also, hand, foot, and mouth disease is gross and highly contagious. And it would have been really nice to know that that's what she had 2 weeks ago. Because then I would have stayed home from work a couple days instead of spreading it to all my immediate family members. So, yeah. My dermatologist was not impressed that my pediatrician for my kid missed hand, foot, and mouth disease, because it apparently was obvious to the administrator at the front desk. Like, they put us into the room for people with that, so. Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else fun. In-laws are still in town. Haven't heard much from them, and I will tell you what, having a really contagious virus plus a really contagious parasite at the same time will chase off the most determined in-laws, so. You know what? I think the spouse intentionally replaced my sparkling mineral water with alcoholic mineral water just to make me more pleasant to deal with. So I think that's book diary. I think that's all of it. So now I can return those 3 library books and get some more library books and put these other books on my to be read shelf. So, sweet. Alright, till next time, this was Book Diary by Jen. I think this is going to be a regular thing. I probably won't always have alcohol first, because I think that's a bad idea. But I think it made the video more fun. I think that we learned together and grew together, learned more about each other. It's just better. Alright, till next time, this was Jen.